Hi everyone, welcome to Kwixand Solutions training video for Dynamics 365 Business Central. Today we're going to review how to correct vendor payments. So we're going to review two different scenarios of correcting vendor payments. The first one that we're going to review is a vendor invoice that was paid by check and we want to void the check, and we will leave the invoice as outstanding. So let's go into our vendor list. We're just going to take a look at the entry. So we can see here that this invoice 24123 was put on account, and then we can see that the payment here up top, this payment, check number 353, was applied. So if we scroll over here, you can see there's no remaining amounts. Those two have been applied to each other. So let's go and void this check. And to do so, we are going to go into our check ledger entries. And we're going to look for check number 353 dated for December 12th. It just happens to be the top one. So from here we can select, because it's already highlighted, we're going to select void check, and we're going to unapply and void the check. And we can select yes, we can change the void date to today, or we can leave it as is. So we'll select yes. You can see here that the entry status has now been financially voided. So if we go back to the ledger entries, we can see now that the invoice is left outstanding, and we can see that the payment here, there's been an in entry and an out entry to clear that payment from the bank. Okay, so in this second scenario, we have a vendor invoice for $52.53.70 and a payment for $52.53.70, which you can see there's no remaining amount. They've been applied, they've cleared. The difference with this one is that this is an EFT payment. So going into our check ledger entries is not going to be effective because there will be no check to void and unapply. So we need to do it from here, and then we'll use our general journal to put the money back in the bank. So to start, I'm going to select the ellipsis, and I'm going to unapply the entries. And I'm just going to confirm that these are the actual entries. Select unapply. Yes, I want to unapply the entries. The entries were successfully unapplied. So you can see here that now those amounts are showing as a remaining balance. So now we want to put the money back in the bank. So I'm going to generate a general journal. To do so, I am going to select general journal. Once I come in here, I can just keep the date the same. I'm going to change this account type to the bank because I'm putting the money back in the bank. And on this side, on my balancing side, I'm going to select vendor, and it's going to be my BC vendor. And then from here, I'll go apply entries. And I want to select this payment amount. So set applies to, okay. So now we are putting the money back in the bank, and we are taking it off of the vendor ledger entries. We're reducing that to 0. So, and if we just come back in here, we can see that this balance is 0, which is perfect. So we will post. Yes, we want to post. And they were successful. So let's go back here. And you can see that the invoice here is left as a remaining amount to be paid. And here is our original payment. And here's our journal putting the money back into the bank account. That now concludes our session on correcting vendor payments. I hope it was helpful. If you'd like to learn more, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can visit us at Kwixand.com. Thanks for watching.